Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. And just to get a little bit of the details out of the way, this is video 7 of our Eclectic Heirloom series. And this video I call the flap stack because we're going to make a stack of flaps. And if you would like a PDF tutorial step-by-step on how I made this all written out for you to follow, then and this is just for this video, then all you have to do is go to the Facebook group and you will get a copy of all of this when the last video comes out. Okay, so this is my notes for right here, because there's a lot of measurements and magnets and things. And so this is what we've done so far. We haven't done the front part. There's a 3/8 inch gusset, and then we open up a 3/8 inch gusset, and we've got this part. Now this, when it unties, is a card. You have to excuse my voice. I have a little froggy voice today. And then there's a magnet that holds this down. And I don't have any of the cards in yet. The paper's coming in today for the backing of the cards. And I had said I wasn't going to get behind on the cards, but of course I am. So then this opens out this way, and there's a tuck spot. And then this has a writing card in it. And obviously, since it still says Amazon Basics, I haven't covered it yet. But I just happened to have this piece, and I thought it would make a good writing card. Then it goes like this to the back, and we haven't done the back yet. Okay, so the part we're going to work on today is this flip out area that we've already done here, and this has a tuck spot, and it flips up like this, and then there's 2 big pockets and then a side tuck here. Now this side over here already has a belly band, so now we're going to start with this section here, and then we're going to build on that. Let me close this up. No, let's leave this open. That magnet is getting a little strained there as far as closing that shut, because we've added so much, and we haven't even added the writing cards yet. So I may have to put a Velcro dot there. I kind of waste magnets when I do a project like this, because I put a magnet in and it works fine, and then I put all the cards and stuff in and it doesn't. So anyway, we're going to work on this section right here. I've pulled a bunch of papers and manila pieces and manila folder to cut up and all kinds of stuff for all of these sections. Okay, so we're going to use all of this stuff, and probably more. I may have to put you on pause and find some other papers. It just depends on how well I did when I pulled everything out. So now the first thing we're going to do, I think I'm going to have to put my notes right here for now. The first thing we're going to do is flap B, which is this right here. And we're going to add another flap to the right side of this. And actually, where is the flap for that? I thought I had one the right size already. Oh, I did, and then shoot, I used it for something else. Oh, because it wasn't the right width. So let's get a manila folder. Oh, that's a tab. Let me get a manila folder, whoops, out from my stack of manila folders here next to me. And so we will cut the flip out for this. We're going to cut the tabs off of this, and we're going to cut it down a little bit farther than we normally do, because we're going to need this tab later on. You'll have to excuse my sniffles as well. I'm having a bit of an allergy attack. Okay, so we're gonna cut this about here. No, we don't even need to go that far. Pretty sure. Yeah, because we're just gonna need a tuck spot with a tab. I don't have a big enough one in my scraps, so this is what we'll use for that. And I'll set this over here underneath. I think I have another tab stuck under there too. And we'll set this in our scraps, go along with this one. I do have this tab, but it's not big enough. And I know I set the ones out that I had inside my box of scraps for manila folders, so they're in there somewhere. So we're going to make a flap for this section right here that's off camera. Let me get it over here. Set my notes over here. Pieces flying everywhere. Okay, so we're going to make this flap, and all we have to do is cut the piece. Looks like we're going to have to make one. So let's mark how tall we need it to be. And then I believe it's going to be 6 inches or less wide. Yeah, 5.5. Let's cut this. Wow. It's because I had the cutter in a bad spot on top of those, the rest of the book, so I'm not going to do that again. Okay, so we've got the height. No, we don't. I thought we had the height. Didn't we measure the height? Is it the other piece? It probably is, because I just put it in there with the easiest way to cut it. Yeah. So we've got the height. Now we want to measure we want to measure 6 inches wide, because we want a 1/2 inch flap. Here I said I wasn't going to do that again, and then I almost did it again, didn't I? Alright, so we want it a piece 6 inches wide. Okay, we get out our scoreboard, and we will score it at 1/2 on one side. Crash bang. I'm sure my neighbor appreciated that. That ended up at 6 1/4. We need 5.5, right? So let's score it at 5.5. Good. This will be covered up with the paper. Okay, so we've got this like this. We're gonna miter the corners. And that just means to cut the corners off diagonally, so that they don't show as much once you glue them on. you know, once you glue the flip on. Put this away. So now we need to add the flip to this. So we're going to put glue on this side. Okay. So let's add this on here. We want to make sure that it's lined up with the edge. Okay, then we want to open it up and make sure no glue seeped through, which it did. So we'll wipe that off. And I was too late. So we'll get our glue eraser and erase that off. And see how it balls it up into little balls. That's with the Fabri-Tac, it does that. And then you just wipe it off. I have trouble getting the little pieces off. Not the glue. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we've got this flip going this way. Yep, and that's the right side's going that way. Okay, now we're going to label this D. I know it seems backwards, but we're going to label this D. This is the way I wrote up the directions. And C. Okay, so now let's use our bone folder and flatten this down. We are going to add a magnet. There's a magnet under here. And we were going to attach here to here, but now we've got this flap. So we're actually going to put a magnet on D to hold it shut and match it up here. It's not going to be ideal, but it will hold it down. Let's fold it here. That'll make it easier to work with. Okay, so now let me look at my notes. Alright, so we added the flap to the right side of B, and now we're going to paper part B. Oh, my hands are freezing. Thank goodness we're not inking, huh? If you're inking, I feel very sorry for you. I warned you at the beginning. Okay, so we need this paper to go like this. So we need it to be this wide, leaving a little bit of room to have a border of the manila folder around the edges. This is going to be fun moving this back and forth, isn't it? Let's trim that long skinny piece off first. Whatever we don't get done in about an hour, we'll do in the next video. We'll just pick right up wherever we leave off. And then our other mark is here. I believe that makes this our piece. Oh, for B. Let's check this one. I kept moving them around. Yeah, that's our piece right there. Sorry, that's off camera. Alright, so that's our piece for here. So let's glue that down. Let me make sure there's nothing else to add. Okay. So we're going to add this paper here. Okay, I think it goes this way. And our Amazon logo's covered up, thank goodness. And now, you see this belly band under here. We're going to put a belly band on this one. That's what this is. But we're going to line it up so that it's next to that one with just a little bit of the green showing. So now we want to line this up. This one we lined up to the cream of the folder. So we're going to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to put it up to here. We need our pencil. And then we're going to cut it off right here, which is even with the manila folder. I'm just going to cut it off screen. It's easier than moving the paper trimmer around. Sometimes I'll be able to do that, and sometimes I won't. Let's double check the size. Okay. And let's glue the top and the bottom. We're not going to paper this. I don't know why I turned it over. Which side looks better with the cuts? Either side doesn't matter. So we're going to glue the top and the bottom, and then when we make a card, or when I make a card, I'm going to have a card making festival. Probably take me a whole day, so we'll probably have a pause on the videos, or I'll do a few at a time, because I'm going to have to find papers for all of them as well. So we'll put that one on there to line up with this one here. So that'll be good, and then we'll put a card in there. Okay, now, all right. So we've got B done. Then we're going to do flap A, which is back here. It's back here somewhere, and that's the one we took the magnet off of. Make sure everything's going flat here. So we took this magnet off. That was the magnet that lined up with the one under here, right there. And we're going to actually put the magnet on another piece that isn't even on here yet. That's why I called it a flap stack, sort of like a what do you call it when you have flapjacks? Yeah. Anyway, So this is 5.5 by 6 also. So we're going to have to cut a piece, well, 5.5 by 6. So we've got the papers for page A, or flap A. This is going to be the background paper. We're going to put the music at the top. Oh, the music's going to be upside down then. Can't do that. It's going to be covered up by the flap too. Darn. Okay, so we want to cut the paper. Let's put it up here just a little bit. Make it straight. I wonder if the paper's crooked. This is the outside edge. Let's cut this edge just a teeny bit just to make sure that it's straight. It didn't quite look like it was lining up straight. Yeah, it's not. Looked like it was, but it wasn't. I mean, if you just looked at it, but when you went to line it up, it wasn't. Okay. So we'll put, oh, you know, if we put it on this way, then we could see part of the music. Let's do that. Let's see. Did I mark it? I thought I marked it for... Oh, I haven't marked it yet. I just cut it to make it straight. So if I do it sideways, still see a little bit of the music. We won't have to trim very much off of that top, will we? Let's make it right about there. And we'll make this one right about here. This is all just construction paper, construction paper, construction paper. And it's just something you have to do to get, you know, to get it done. There's no way around it. And we can add all that extra because we have a 1/2 inch gusset here. We're going to be pushing it on this 3/8 inch gusset. It may be a little fat. So, yeah. See, this holds it until it's vertical, and then it doesn't. Alright, so we're gonna move that. This is how much I cut off to make it straight. Guess I can throw that away. All right. Pull my shirt out of the way. And then this one I marked where... See, the music was going to be this way. Where? Oh, there it is. Let's see if I did that right. So you want to go through your scraps and see, like this pocket's going to be a scrap. This is a scrap. This was a scrap. So you want to go through and make sure that you're using them all up. Allergies, what a bummer. I had to move everything out to the into the middle of the room on my craft room because two of the plugs, wall plugs, went out, and yeah, that should be good. And in order for them to get to the plug, the maintenance guy, I had to pull everything out away from the wall, and to do that I had to move this big table out of the way. And if you saw the size of my room, you would be amazed at how much stuff is in this small area. It's a 10 by 12 room, and I have a 6-foot table and a big computer desk, an L-shaped computer desk, a dresser, a chest of drawers, an upright cabinet, about a 6-foot long shelf covered with paint. Not covered with paint like painted, but covered with paints, you know, bottles and tubes of paint. Get that on there. That's nice. And then, you know, I was going to cover this. See, that covers the music. I was going to paper this, but maybe I won't. I think I should. This is what we went through last time. I'm not sure this piece of paper. Oh, yeah, it will be. Okay. Alright, so we're going to need about to here, and then about there. So let's cut that off, and then we'll cut the 2 points diagonal, and we should have the right size piece. I don't know if you remember the video, I did this before. It was very sad and pitiful testament to my journal making abilities. Let's see if this method works a little better, because we want it to be a little bit smaller than the triangle, so we can't just trace the triangle and make that work. Well, we could, and then cut it out a little bit smaller on the inside, but I'm going to see if cutting it diagonal now will give me the right sized piece. Looks like it should. If it doesn't, we'll pretend that it does. And of course that hooks the end of the paper. Let's see what we got here. Well, look at that. I can live with that. Is this one a little bit bigger? We cut it diagonal, so it shouldn't be. Yeah. Put that in our scraps. So let's cover this. I'm going to save these for my collage. Going to have a lot of scraps for the collage. That's for sure. Come here. paper clip running away. And then we'll glue the pocket onto the glue that on here. And lay it down and then move it over and up, over. Okay. Well, I'll be darned. Now we're going to cover up our music. Only because of the side the pocket ended up on. Could put it, oh no, because it's the wrong size. We have to put it this way. So now we want to do the 2 right angle sides. If you put your fingers on the side you don't want to glue, that's helpful. Get all the way to the point. Line that up there, and that should line up there. Let's make sure that we can close it, and we haven't put it over too far. Yep. A little bit of glue. Seeping out from the corner of that paper. You may have to use the glue eraser right there. Just because I don't like that little bit of fuzzy. We got us a regular puzzle, don't we? I love making these. I really, really do. I really love the fact that they're like a puzzle. And I like thinking up the puzzle pieces to make it all work. Okay, so that's going to be there. That's going to be there. Get the belly band that lines up there. Okay, so then what are we doing next? So we did this. And we did this. Alright, flap C. That's going to be the front. So we're going to add the magnet to connect it to page 5. So we could add it on the top, but that gives us an extra layer to go through. I didn't really think about that. So really, we're going to put the magnet here that lines up with here. Where's it at? Right there. Okay. Now we're going to put a piece of tape, sticky side up, under the magnet. And then we'll go like this, and we'll smush it like that, and it should stick to here. Let's see if that's enough to hold it shut. It should be. I don't know though, by the time we get stuff on it. I'm not sure if that's going to hold because of the belly band. Because we're not adding anything else. Magnets way up there. I don't know. We may still end up with a dot over here. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, so now we're going to do the C, which is the front of the stack. Oh, I had this set aside for B. We used a manila folder for it. Another one. A different one. So we don't need that. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We added our magnet. Now we're just going to cut some pockets. Let's see what we have in the way of scraps. Plus we have some more that we just cut. We've got a flip. Let's keep that. We have this. Oh, which opens this way. Let's keep this fold. And we could make a pocket out of this. Yeah, this is definitely not going to hold shut. Make a pocket out of this. It's the right width easily. Just cut that right there. I want to put 3 pockets. Oh, that won't make any difference with the magnet. In fact, it might help because it'll make it heavier. You know what I mean? It'll lay down on top of the magnet. You know, if I'd have thought, I would have put 2 magnets under here. But I didn't realize I was going to be adding on to the flip, and it held the original flip down just fine. Okay, where's our mark? No, I know I marked it. That fits on there. We're not going to glue anything. We're just going to measure it out. Now, it'll be kind of fun. Got all that goop on there. It would be kind of fun to have tabs going either way. So let's put this one here. The tab. And then this one will go down to there. Let's move this out of the way. So once we know the height, oh look, there's the width marked. And the height is going to be right there. Did I mark the width and forget? Or was that the width on the other one? No, that's the width on that one. This is the one for this one. Okay. This one's gonna go, does that go to the bottom? Yeah. Then this one will go to the bottom. Let's move this down more, and we'll just make the 2 full-size pockets. So we'll move it down more. Let's erase this so we're not confused. We, you and me, we do not want to be confused, do we? I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but Blade 3 is playing in the other room. So, all I'm hearing is screaming and yelling and all that. Now, let me see what I have for paper set aside for this. So I ended up not needing that folder. That's page C. This is a tab for that. There's another tab for that. And that's for D. And this is C. So I don't have a paper cut for this middle one. Let me find something. I'd like to find something that isn't close to this area. I want it to be something different. We didn't use very much of that, did we? Where's the rest of it? Let's use that on here. I'm going to move this over here while I'm measuring. Okay, I want this to be a little bit lower than this part right here, and a little bit in from here. I think I said something about Blade 3 being playing in the other room, and then I didn't finish my thought. You know what? Is that straight? Yeah, it looks like it is. I probably just have that laying underneath at a funny angle. No, something seems crooked. Something is crooked. I'm gonna just take just a smidge off of this to make sure it's straight. Let's see if that's better. I'm gonna do the same on the top. Since it's already been cut once, even though you might think it wastes paper, it's just a tiny sliver just to make sure that it's straight, that we cut it, you know, straight the first time so that it's straight now for sure. So now let's see what we end up with. Probably an avalanche over here to my right. Yeah, that's a lot better. better. Alright, let's cut it at this height here. And this width here. It's a little far in, actually. Just a smidge too far in. This goes back in our scraps. And there's that one. Right here. You want to go in the center of your pencil mark usually, not above it, not below it. I'm not sure which one is which. Yeah, it's going to be this one because I was moving it around. Okay, let's glue this onto here. I know most of it's going to be covered up, but we learned our lesson on a different page that you can see the paper through the manila folder, so you do have to paper it all the way down. I think I was going to paper both pockets. We'll have to look at it once I get this paper on and line the pockets up if the manila folder in the front is too big and doesn't look right. Okay, it's not straight. I didn't scooch that correctly. Bottom's going to be covered up by the pocket anyway. I shouldn't think that way, but you know, if we put something smaller, like straight across, and papered that, that would be nice, and then that would be big enough to put little tickets or something in. Now, for the flip through and stuff on this, all I'm going to have are the writing cards. I'm not going to have the small ephemera in here. I may just take a bunch of tickets and put them in, but I really don't want to cut all my tickets up when I may need them in a different project that I'm going to use them for real and not just placeholders. All right, we just want to go down the sides. Let's see, we want it to be that way. Let me take a look what I'm doing here. Yeah, we're going to glue this one on all the way. And, yeah, we should glue this one on all three sides. We're not making pockets that go through, like a layered pocket that goes, or a stacked pocket. Whichever one is the one where, probably should have glued this on first, but and I don't know why I left the border. Do you guys know? I don't know. Okay. Looks like I cut this one paper to paper. No, it's alright. And then we'll cover the bottom. Yeah, this is a smidge narrow. Right, let's cut, or let's use, no, that can't be, it can't be. No, it's just a little bit too narrow. What about this? We just put another one going that way, way down here. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Let's do that. And then we'll cover that. And then we'll glue the whole thing to there. You know, we could cover that with that. No, we have to cut it first. Let's make sure all this is fitting on here. Yep. Still a little bit sniffly. Yeah, once we get this pocket done, then it looks like we're going to have to do the rest in another video. Yep, that's this piece. And save this tab. We'll save this. You never know, we could use it for a band of some sort, like a belly band or something like that. So let's put these in here. I don't really have any tabs left in here, so okay, so let's get this measured. Wow. Okay. I can live at that width. Let's go with just the height right here. Oh, that's because we cut the width for this one. I'm so silly. Definitely silly. I'm a little on the goofy side. I've been up since 12:30 this morning. I definitely would have forgotten to ink something by now. Alright, let's glue these two on here, and then we'll get them glued on the page, and then we'll call it good. I wish I'd gotten more done. I'm trying to work as quick as I can. There's so much glue on there, it slid around. Okay. Got that on there. And just a little bit of a pencil mark right here. Let's get this glued on here. This looks like it's too long. Yep, looks like I'm going to have to trim just a little bit with the scissors. I mean, not even just a smidge. I mean, that. You can't even see the piece. I don't even know where it went. It's so small. Oh, here it was. This is all I had to cut off. Can you even see it? Can the camera even focus on it? Probably not. That's tiny. That's one of the smallest pieces I've had to trim. You know what we did? Oh no, that's right. It's just the tabs. You can't really see that tab. We did every other one. Okay, now let's put it on here. We've already measured it, so we should be able to just glue it on. And then that will give us 1, 2, 3 pockets. No, 1, 2, yeah, 3. So we just want to glue the sides and the bottom. We want to line it up on here and glue it down. Oh, I thought we were going to paper that. Did I cut this piece just for that? Is this the piece? Because it sure looks like it would fit, doesn't it? I think I did, and then I set it to the side and never covered it. Because I'm pretty sure my directions say cover the page. Yeah, paper the back of the page. No, that wasn't this, was it? I thought it was the right size. Just the part that's going to be under the blade and the part that folds down. I guess we'll wipe this off. all the way. Wait for whatever least little bit is left. To dry. All right. Now let's glue it. Okay, got that papered. Let's put our big pocket on. There we go. Looks like I have a little bit of glue seeping out over here. I didn't see it in time, so I have to use my glue eraser. There we go. I could have used this down here. Don't want too much of a set pattern going there. We'll just switch it up a little bit and do 2 pockets in a row. They're the same. Okay. That makes it lay down flatter, that's for sure, because it's quite a bit heavier. Okay, so we've done the extra flip out. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then this goes like this. Okay. And that goes like that. So all we have left to do is this, and then we're actually, little sneak preview is we're going to put another flip off of this. So that ought to be interesting. Let's see about the magnets. Oh, you know, this was supposed to glue or stick to this. Yeah, this is supposed to stick to this. You know, if I'd left this on, that would have stuck to that, and then I could have put this the opposite polarity. That would have made this stick to that, and that would have worked. Okay, anyway, that's what we got done, and we'll get the other 3 pages done in the next video, and then in video 9 we're going to do the back of the book. Okay, all right, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video, and that'll be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye bye.